Hi guys, Max here from betslip with a very important video for all you guys who are new to arbitrage betting. You don't really have a clue. This is arbitrage betting for dummies. Even if you're a complete newbie, we're going to take you to Arbtown. So, what is arbitrage betting? In summation, an arbitrage bet arises when bookmakers have different opinions on the outcome of a sports event. These differences in what an event would be reflects the odds they provide. So then it means because they're so far apart, there's an arbitrage opportunity and we can calculate the right stakes, so it doesn't matter what outcome happens, we make a profit. Is it similar to match betting? In a lot of ways, yes, but instead of using the bookies free bet to make a guaranteed profit, we use the variation in odds between bookmakers. There's no need to place a qualifying bet in our betting, and most of the time, instead of laying it in the exchange, we'll simply cover the other one or two outcomes at other bookies. So it's all very simple, it's evergreen. You don't need to worry about, oh god, I'm going to mess this up and now I won't have the bookie promotion. It's very simple. What is arbitrage software used for? Because bookmaker odds can change quickly and the calculation of stakes needed to make a successful arbitrage betting can take time, the software was born. It makes a lot of things a hell of a lot easier. It automatically tracks odds and calculates the stakes needed to make the most money from an arb opportunity, and most add to the betslip automatically, so you don't need to spend lots of time endlessly navigating markets. It's much more efficient because instead of having to keep an eye out for the right odds and then calculate it, it does it all for you, highlights hundreds of, arbs every day. Software like betslip definitely does. And this is an example of an arb they found. You click on the event, it tells you, it automatically rounds the stakes. It tells you, so we're going to make, from an £80 stake, we're going to make £3.65 or £5.95, which is around a 4.6 to 74% opportunity depending on what happens. And all you do to calculate the profit is actually very simple. So all we'd be doing is timesing £35 by 2.39, which would make us 83.65. You can do it on your calculator along, or if this happens, 45 times 1.91 would be 85.95, and our total stake is only 80, so that's all guaranteed profit. It's all good. So you may be asking if you can use free bets to boost your arbitrage betting bankroll. The answer is yes. Combining free sign-up offers with arbitrage actually gives you an 150% or 2.5 times the profit compared with just doing a match betting thing and using an exchange like Betfair. This is because of the fees of the exchange, and also with match betting they basically just look for equal odds, whereas we're looking for these opportunities which are further exploited at every step rather than leaking money at every step. The only difference with doing this rather than just arbitrage is to deposit the money initially to claim these free bets. You can't use an e-wallet like Skrill, Nutella or PayPal. Always check terms and conditions because, sometimes maybe you can, but for the most part you need to be depositing via your credit debit card. I think it's just to verify you and make sure everything's okay. How much money do you need to start? We recommend having at least £250 to start with. This is enough to make £100 in your first week whilst you're still learning the ropes and actually keeping stakes relatively low. So we recommend 5 times £50 in bookmaker accounts like Bet365's, Ladbrokes, Marathon, 188Bet, Coral, maybe Paddy Power, whatever, sort of, if you've got accounts open already. There are so many opportunities dependent on, doesn't matter what bookmaker you have open. Actually, we have so many opportunities and so many arbs that crop up because in the online bookmaker space it's all very competitive. They're all trying to match each other, and that suits us arbitrage bettors down to a T. The reason we recommend spreading your bankroll across different bookies is you never miss out on arbitrage opportunities. Think about it. You place an arb of two outcomes, one wins. This means one of your bookie accounts has no money, the other has 5 to 10% more than the total stake you put in. This means you need to reload the account to make it available to you again. We do this by Skrill or Nutella or PayPal because instead of it taking 3 to 5 days via bank transfer. Only takes 12 hours. That makes managing things much easier. It's very efficient. E-wallets are essential for arbitrage betting. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as open to beginners as it is currently. How much money can you make? We actually provide step-by-step instruction on how to scale from £250 to £1,561 every month in 3 months only. This is all tax-free and risk-free for everybody who signs up for a betslip free 7-day trial. You can make sort of 5,000 to 7,000 if you have the bankroll to support it, but that's when you start running into betting limits, and it's a matter of how many ARBs you can place a day. Choosing an ARB. Sometimes ARBs can be around for only a few minutes, as we covered, and odds can change quickly. And this is why ARB software is so important, but there's some guidelines to follow. So never choose an ARB which has more than 10% ROI. This is because it may be a palpable error, which can be as simple as a bookmaker accidentally mixing up the home and away odds. So that's when it's usually a 20-25% ROI ARB. That's an instant red flag, and maybe they won't accept the bet. Avoid weird markets like ITF, tennis and Romanian Premier League, and choose ARBs that have been updated only 1 to 2 minutes ago, because, as I said, it moves quickly. Keep outcomes to 2 to 3, like total goals, under over, football matches, tennis matches, snooker, because that makes it far easier to place the ARB. If you're on something like horses, you have to place like 7 to 9 bets, and maybe that's enough time that things move. Open both bookmaker accounts side to side to reduce the time gap between placing one and the other, so it's just a couple of seconds and everything goes smoothly. Avoid mistakes, getting limited, so start with small stakes to learn the ropes. Unlike match betting, this is evergreen. There is no penalization if you don't initially jump in with big bets. You're not missing out. More ARBs will come, trust me. This eliminates the number one mistake when arbitrage betting, which is human error. By nature, arbitrage betting is risk-free, but there's certain things that you need to adapt to make it 100% the case. We've already covered round stakes, keep under the radar, double check odds the same, then double check again, double check the event is the correct one. Sometimes the ARB software may bring up stuff which looks the same but is different. Always double check the event, the time, the name, double check. The terminology of ARBs: pre-match ARB is an ARB which is before an event, which is where most people go. A live ARB is when the game is already in play and things are sort of still up in the air. Arbitrage betting is completely legal. We're simply doing as a trader would do and buying and selling odds to make profit. It's completely legal. Don't bookies hate this? Won't they limit me? If you have abnormal betting patterns and have a dodgy sort of past at that bookmaker, it's a possibility. But accounts can be open much longer with bookies like Bet365, and most people keep their accounts open for 6 to 12 months or more. There's only so far a bookie can go legally and both in their interest with limiting players, because they don't want to bet players, because usually most players have a lifetime ROI of quite a lot, so it'd be stupid for them to limit. And that's why it's important to track, your bookies that you're winning and losing with, so you can place a mug bet, which is just a normal bet like backing a horse or darts, with 1 to 2% of your bankroll, just to throw them off and keep your accounts open. I always thought that with our bettors, although we are sort of gaming the system in a way, we don't actually know which way that event is going to go. So it's not like we're purposely trying to win from this bookmaker. Win or lose, we don't know, but we just make a profit regardless. So that has been a guide to arbitrage betting. If you're a dummy, if you're a noob, I do many videos like this, and I want to guide you step by step to live a richer life and make more money with arbitrage betting. So please subscribe, like, comment. It really helps me out. I also have been known to give away free subscriptions to people who really engage and really subscribe and connect with. So definitely check it out. If you want a free trial, betslayer.com, and I look forward to seeing you on other videos. Thanks for checking out this video. Bye bye.